Joan was still young, her family moved to San Fernando, where her father found work at Lockheed building planes. On the whole, Jo could be described as a quiet person who enjoyed being at home with her family more than anything else. Now, just to give you a little perspective on who Joan was, I talked to Shelley and asked her to give me just a few words to describe a little bit about who Joan was, and asked her to give me 3 words that best describe her. Shelley said that those words were patriotic, hardworking, and proud of her family.
You forgot bedazzled.
Oh, that's coming. That's coming.
Hold on.
I got a whole segment of bedazzling. Although I don't know exactly how bedazzling is. I imagine it involves sparkling stuff. Is it a gun or a machine?
Glue or...
I didn't know there was options. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well, yeah, we're getting to the bedazzling. Joan was patriotic. Growing up, Joan had 2 brothers in the military as well as 2 grandsons in the Air Force. Her brothers served in Korea, and like I said, her grandson served in the Air Force, which we'll forgive them for that. I was in the Coast Guard, which is by far the best military ever. Auxiliary jacket. She was on the color guard too, right? Yeah, she was on the color guard, and as part of that, she would go to funerals just to make sure that those soldiers that were killed in action were honored and remembered like a ceremony of mission. She was a patriotic woman. She was also proud of her family. As we stated earlier, she was proud of the members of her family who served in the armed forces. She was proud of the places of employment that her children and her grandchildren chose to pursue. She also made it a point to show up to all the family functions. Whenever a member of the family was having a party or a get-together, she always wanted to be where they were, just to be near them. In fact, I heard that Joan was quite adept with a bedazzling machine. There we are. She had tons of pictures displayed on her wall in various places and in various ways. Not just displayed on her wall, but displayed in individual, unique, bedazzled art picture frame, which just displays kind of the world on the wall. She was very, very proud of her family. Joan was hardworking. As a single mom, she went to work as a waitress in a restaurant. Eventually took a job in the engineering department. This job suited her gifting well, as she enjoyed keeping things organized. Joan loved to ensure that the boys in the engineering department had a engineering job as well out in the field. She worked hard to ensure that all components were five grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren, right?
7 grandchildren.
7 grandchildren.
We have a new one. We forgot.
Yeah.
There was a